Hey guys, and welcome back to a new devlog. So I've been working pretty hard this month. I have a whole new UI system built in, a few extra things to do with the UI, and a couple of new characters. So I have a goblin enemy and a new player character as well to have on your party. His name is Art, and he's a pirate, and he's pretty cool. And I'll show him to you now in a second. But first, I want to talk a little bit about the UI. So, I had a lot of inspiration with the UI, but particularly from a game called Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and A2. So, Advance 2. So Advance 2 was the game I grew up with, and I was really inspired by to actually make a battle tactics game. So it's a huge influence for me, and I kind of wanted that really accessible, easy to use UI that they had in that, because I feel like some battle UI can be a little bit overcomplicated, and I like when things are kept a little bit more simple in battle UIs. So I'll show you some of the battle system I have done now. So as you can see, it has a portrait and it shows the character's level, HP and MP, and a new menu here at the side. So movement works the same, except the character actually physically walks over to the position now. And you can see the menu is actually slightly different, and it has a description underneath of what the action actually does. And we also have this nice little confirm action screen where it shows what action you're about to do, and you can actually accept or deny that action. So different actions actually work with that, so you can see it shows the different action name on that screen as well this time, and you can confirm or say no to doing that action. And we also have defend and wait commands. So the defend works the same as before, except now you choose the position you're facing after, and it ups the character's defense. So, and wait is basically the way to skip a turn now. So instead of having an end turn button. So I'll show you what actual attacking looks like, because the enemies also have a confirm screen, except it doesn't have an option to confirm or not confirm, of course, as it's the enemy's actual attack. So, and there's the wait button working again, and the enemy going to attack now. So back onto the new character. This is the sprite sheet for my new party member, Art. He's kind of like a pirate ranger type of character. It doesn't actually have all of the animations there. He has a lot more animations than that, but I could not fit them all onto the one page, and I wanted to show off his portrait and a few of his animations at the same time. So, and I'll show you a clip of him now in action. So, as you can see here, here he is with his little idle animation. Idle animations are also kind of new. I didn't have them before. And again, he has a movement animation now, unlike the characters had before. So he has two actions, whack and slingshot. So he can use a slingshot, or he can actually just whack the enemy with it as well. And then he can pick whatever position. I'll just pick him facing towards the camera to show him off a little bit. And I'll show off the slingshot animation now as well. As you can see, the description there as well sends a stone flying towards the enemy. So that is the new character Art, and I hope to delve a little bit more into the story and all the characters' personalities soon, as that's something I want to be quite big. But for the moment, I'm really focusing on mechanics, because that's probably my weakness, focusing on the actual gameplay. So I also have a new enemy done. And the goblin, I actually managed to fit all of his animations onto one sprite sheet, but he also has an animation, of course, for each direction he could be facing. So he has a little portrait as well. And I'll show you in action. So he's a melee based attacker, but I don't quite have him programmed to be that yet. I just have to implement a little kind of preference in the enemy AI. But for now, I have all his animations implemented, and I have him currently implemented as a ranged preference attacker, which at least lets me show off his ranged attack animation as well as his melee attack animation a little bit easier. So that's more or less everything I have to show for this month's work. I'm pretty happy with the changes I've made, especially to the UI, because it was something that was bothering me for a very long time. And I knew I had to change it, but I kept living with the old UI and dealing with it. I want to add next month kind of AoE attacks and focus on making nice UI for an AoE attack and a few extra UI tweaks, but hopefully as well getting my claws really deep into a proper working cutscene system implemented with quests if possible. So hopefully I will be able to show you that next month. So I will see you then.